My name is Richard Savinson. I'm 81. I was born in Belfast. That was an unfortunate accident in the sense that my father, who was born in Old Montague Street, was a civil servant, and he got posted to Belfast. So that I'm Irish, and we almost immediately came back to Golders Green. So I'm a Golders Green boy. At the age of 10, my father died in an unfortunate accident. My mother had to cope with the situation. She actually, because it was during the Second World War, I was sent to a hostel in Northampton, and she was always very keen that I should get on. She made sure that I went to grammar school and went to university. So her backing made me. Without her backing, I wouldn't have succeeded. I worked in the electricity industry. Initially, I was a planning lawyer, and I purveyed pylons to the public. And then later on, I became an administrator, and I rose to the position of Secretary of the Electricity Council. And following privatisation, I was the Managing Director of their trade association, and I got an OBE for the work I did over privatisation, which I don't know whether I should be proud of or not. I retired when I was 62. I've always got involved. It's sort of in my genes, so to speak. After I finished my national service, I got involved in the new Jewish Society. I became the chairman. When we got married and we moved to Wembley, we got involved with a thing called the Wembley Care Society, which provided a day centre for elderly people. Then when I moved to Richmond 30 years ago, almost immediately I got involved with the synagogue, became a warden. Later on I became a president, position I held till last November. So there's always been something. Retirement is a major milestone in your life. It releases you from the obligation of going to work on a routine. So, for example, we did a lot of travel after we retired. So it is a big change, and you do need to have something to keep your mind and your body going. So it is a very important change which you have to sort of decide how to cope with. I consider myself, in a sense, a survivor. Had Winston Churchill not been Prime Minister in 1940, I could have found myself at Auschwitz. Over the years, people have tried to destroy us, and therefore I think there's a great obligation on each generation to try and carry the flag forward, both in the sense of being Jewish as a culture and Jewish as a religion. My message to the young people is commitment. But as a Jew, obviously, I've got a particular interest in Jewish commitment. And there are many ways of showing commitment, involved in synagogues, involved in learning, involved in charities. So the choice is wide, just take one.